AM 1260 KLYC, there was a 911 outage affecting Yamhill County and some other areas this morning. It happened about midnight, went till in some areas about 3:25 in the morning. On the phone with us is Martin Flynn, Senior Marketing Manager for CenturyLink. Martin, how large of an area was affected this morning?
Well, as far as we can talk counties, but in terms of area, I can't really, estimate. What I can talk about is how many folks that we believe were impacted. I'll give you an estimate, which we estimated about 16,000.
And in which counties?
That would have been in Yamhill, Lincoln, and Tillamook.
What caused this outage?
All we know at this point is that it was a technology issue that occurred over the night. Right now that we have everyone back on service, which is our primary goal, is the first goal. Now we're turning our attention to investigating what the issue is, and we won't know that information for several days.
But the item or the piece of equipment that failed was located near Sheridan, Oregon. Is that correct?
Correct.
Was it a relay station, or do we really know yet? Software?
We don't know. It's better not to speculate until we have all the information in. That way there's no misinformation out there. So at this point, we're just letting folks know that we are looking into it, and we should have more information here shortly.
Well, did all the outage occur all at once, or was it a staggered, kind of a phased in and then phased out as people were brought back on?
No, my understanding is it was a outage that occurred simultaneously.
And it went from about midnight this morning to about 3:25 this morning when everyone was restored?
Yes, correct.
And everyone is back up now?
Yes, they've been up since 3:25 this morning.
And again, which were the counties affected?
Lincoln, Tillamook, and Yamhill.
Martin, did you have to have CenturyLink in order to be affected, or were customers or people that were customers of other phone companies also experienced 911 outage?
They also would have experienced that, because it has to do not with what service that you have from the provider, but really dialing into the 911 service center via the 911, obviously number is where it's really impacted. It really is irrelevant of what service carrier you have.
So you might have had a voice over internet service, or voice over IP is what it's commonly called, and you still might have been affected.
Correct.
Were other services of CenturyLink affected?
There were some. Long distance we know was impacted, but not all the services were impacted. As we do the investigation, we'll understand more, but what we do know is not all services were.
Are all services back online?
Yes.
And it may be several days before we know exactly what caused this.
Correct.
Martin Flynn, Senior Marketing Manager with CenturyLink. I'm Dave Adams, KLYC News.